1 minute 37 seconds later.
Oh, hey, didn't know you were still watching the video. Did you just see the beginning of the clip? Not gonna lie, it was dope, right? I found it dope myself. But for real though, guys, here are 7 ways that you, yes you, can improve at Apex Legends. Let's hop into the firing range and I'm gonna demonstrate. Alright guys, so I'm in the firing range, and one way on improving in this game at Apex is it actually plays a big part in, like improving on this game is confidence. You need confidence to you know, be better at this game. Without it, you're just gonna keep running into, the same wall, the same brick wall, and you don't want that to happen. So you have to tell yourself that you can be just as good as a diamond, a masters, and heck, even a predator player. It will take time, and you're gonna have to practice, every day, and you have to be consistent, and you will see progress over time. Number two is you have to stop being afraid of taking fights. I know that, when you're playing with randoms, especially solo queuing, in rank, uh, you know, in the lower tier lobbies, especially in pubs. Well, there is no lower tier in pubs, but in pubs, you have to know that you can defeat the other team, because if you don't have that, if you can't, confidence comes from trusting yourself, right? Going back to number one, you have to trust yourself. You have to know that you can do it. You know, you can't say that I can't. You saying that is you're not gonna get anywhere. So you have to, you know, engage in fights, even if you lose. Practice, go over footage, and think about what you did. Really analyze, your videos and stuff. Number three on how to improve on this game is, start implementing movement. So what I mean by that is, start implementing a good left, right, and maybe one or two crouches in your 1v1s. So I'm gonna show y'all right now on what I mean, right? Right. So let me get a light mag. Alright, left, right, 1, 2. Right? And keep doing that, or you can start from the right, left, crouch. For some it might be harder. I have my crouch on hold. I don't have it on toggle. That's just, I prefer it that way. You might prefer toggle. It all comes down to preference on what you want as your hold, as your crouch, I mean. Alright guys, so number 4 on how to get better at Apex is you want to learn how to master each recoil on all the weapons. So I'm gonna show y'all which are the easiest all the way to the hardest weapons to control. But you can master all of them with time and practice. You'll, it's like second nature. You'll memorize all of them. I mean, so you got the R301, which is by far the easiest weapon to control in this game. The R99, you got the alternator, the RE45, which is pretty easy to control. You got the flatline, the car, the devotion, which is the hardest recoil in this game to control. I think the only way you can probably you can master it, but like it'll take a very long time to really master that gun. So what I'm gonna do is, right, since I got the R9 and the R301, I'm gonna go up to a wall, right, and I'm not gonna pull down my right stick. I mean, I'm just gonna hold down R2, and I'm gonna show you what the recoil looks like on the R301 and the R99. Alright, so that's the R301, and this is the R9. So as you can see, right, with the R301 is literally going straight up to the right, and it curves to the left. And with the R9, it's like going up to the right, to the left, and then it makes a circle, right? Now usually the R9 doesn't really do that. It goes straight up and then like it makes a zigzag, like how you see right there. Not a zigzag, but it goes like to the right and then to the left. So in order to master the recoil on both weapons, starting with the R301, you want to pull down, right? Go down right and then go down left. So this is what it looks like when you master the R301. Right. Let me do another. See how tight that circle is? It's better than the first one, and I'm gonna do one more. Right, so these two are, better than the first, but you can, just by, shooting at the dummies and just basically mastering the recoil on this gun without the attachments on, you'll get it, must, by muscle memory and stuff. Now with the R9, right, you want to pull down slightly, not too much, but just a little tug, and then to the right, to the left, and then right left. So this is what it looks like when you master the R99, excuse me. Oh man, alright, I messed up on that one. Alright, you see that? You see that? So as you can see, this is what it looks like. It's better than the first one. When you mastered the R99. Now I'm gonna grab the RE45, right, and the flatline. Now the RE45 is easy. It's an easy recoil to control. And also the flatline is not really easy. It's more so hard to control. And also let me go pick up some heavy ammo. The flatline is not easy to control. Because it has a diagonal and it's vertical, like it has a diagonal recoil, so it looks like a Z, right? So this is what I mean, right? So as you can see, it's going slanted to the left, then curves to the right, then go up, then it goes up a little bit, and then it goes to the left, and then goes up. So to master the recoil of this weapon, right, you want to pull down, but then go to the right, then go to the left, down left, excuse me. All right, so let me repeat myself. You want to go down, right, down, then down left, down right, then down left, then continue to pull down, right? So this is what it looks like. All right. Right. And I'm gonna do one more. So this is what it looks like when you control the recoil of the flatline. Now it takes time because this is one of the hardest weapons to control on controller, but you'll get it within time. So you also got the car, right? Now the car, I forgot, I don't really pick up this weapon like that, even though I know that it's a good weapon to use, especially in season 12. I'm gonna start picking it up more. So the car, right, is literally, going to the left, to the right, and then to the left again. So what you want to do to mimic that is, right, you want to pull down to the right, to the left, and then to the right. So messed up. Hard. Take off the standard stop. Okay, this one. Right. Kind of hard to control, but look, that's a perfect circle right there. Boom. That's kind of right, that's pretty good. Pretty good too. So, with time, practice, you'll master the car's recoil. Now, the devotion, I rarely touch that gun. I don't even like using it just because of the recoil. I just don't like energy weapons, in my opinion. I rarely pick them up. The Havoc, I know that it's an easy recoil to control. You got the Havoc and the Devotion, right? Let me show y'all what the Devotion's recoil look like. I have to try to shoot on a different wall. So you see this recoil right here. It's like you have to go. It goes straight up, right, to the left, curves to the right, then up, then to the right, and then so you have to pull down, right, pull down to the right, to the left, to the right again, and then right, and then I believe you will master the Devotion's recoil. Now I'm no expert, I'm still learning myself, so I'm just teaching y'all from what I've learned over the past 3 years I've been playing this game. So yeah,
2 hours later.
on how to get better at Apex, right? You want to get used to get used to your sensitivity, right? Not AOCs, right? And not some crazy high sensitivity unless you're just really good at the game. I do not recommend AOCs. That's like turning on what's it called? Let me show y'all. That's like turning on your response curve to linear, right? When you turn into linear, it's really hard to you have to be one of the best players in the game in order to master linear. It's not easy, I can tell you that right now. I have a friend and she is I believe she plays on linear, I'm not sure, and she's really good at the game. But yeah, this is please don't. I'm telling you, you're drunk if you use linear, and That's only if you're really good at the game though. Instead, you can pause the video. This is my sensitivity 4:3, right? And per optic, I have it on default 3. I'm gonna just let y'all pause the video. Now for my button layout, right? I play I don't have it on default. I have it on evolved. So my jump is L1, my melee is circle, my tactical is X, and my crouch is my right stick, right? I just found it easier for me, especially because I don't have any paddles, I don't have any back buttons, so I'm just using a regular PS5 controller. So yeah, mess around with the sensitivity. Uh, find what's best for you, but I do recommend that you start off with a 4:3. Your look sensitivity at 4 and your look sensitivity while ADSing at 3. Um, I find it more easier to control and locking on, like trailing my targets. It's much easier for me to land my shots. I have in the past used 4:4, but I always found myself back at 4:3. This is just my sensitivity. Now I will tell y'all this: some, if not most, controller players have a 4:3 sense. Especially controller players on PC. They have this sensitivity as well. Um, Now they might have a 4:4 or a 4:5 or a 4 or a 5:5. You know, I don't play on 4:5. I play on 4:3. That's what works for me. Um, but yeah. Also another little tip. If you want to get rid of, the clutter and stuff on your screen, and what I mean by that is when you shoot a target, right? When you're about to down him, right? You see the X on your screen. Now, it may not bother you, but to me, I don't want to have any of that on my screen, so I have it on off. And my damage numbers, I have it on stack. I forgot to show y'all this right here. Um, my obituaries, I have it on. And I have auto sprint on. If you don't have it on, I don't know what to say. You're just gonna the reason why I have it on auto sprint is because I don't want my controller to get damaged. Um, I had problems with Call of Duty, coming from Call of Duty and H1Z1. I had to hold my left stick to sprint, and that was just a no-go. So I'm glad Apex have a feature in the game, have this feature in the game, because it makes it more easier for me. And I'm just slowly go down. Now the reticle, right? I'm gonna have a separate video for this. But I have mine's on like a lime green, a neon green. It helps me, lock onto targets and stuff. I like the color. Now, for some people, right, they have colorblind on. I don't have it on. I used to have it on, but it was just too bright for me. Uh, I couldn't do it with the, different colors and stuff, so I just went back to normal. Um, but it all comes down to preference on what you like. If you want to have colorblind mode on, then you turn it on. If you don't, then keep it on off. Uh, and that's it for number 5. Oh, and also, this is also to go in for number 5, is your field of view, right? So I believe when you start off the game, you have 100 field of view. I'm not sure, or maybe I'm not really sure. I forgot, but I recommend that y'all try out 100 and then work your way up. because if you have it anywhere smaller than 100, look how hard it is to, like, in game it's going to be really hard to, like, focus on other enemies, because you're not going to see what's in your peripheral view, right? Because you're so zoned into one person that you don't even see this person to your right or to your left. So what you want to do is, you want to have it on either, start at 100 and then work your way up, because look how much, like how much I can see. I can see both my left and my right while running towards the enemy in front of me. So that's just another tip for y'all beginners and stuff. Is try your FOV on 100 and then work your way up. Um and yeah, big salute to anybody that made it to the end of this video. I want to add in 2 more ways you can improve at Apex Legends. My 6th tip to y'all is to play a legend that you find fun, whether that's a movement, defensive, support. Some good examples are Lifeline, Wraith, Gibraltar, Mirage, Ash. Those are just a couple of many legends in the game that you can have fun with. Also, my 7th tip to y'all is don't get discouraged if you tend to forget the things that I taught y'all in this video. As long as you're coming back and you're rewatching and you're implementing the things that I taught y'all into your own gameplay, you shouldn't have any more problems. You have to trust the process. This is not a lap. It's gonna be a long run, a marathon. And as long as you're putting in the time, you will see the progress. As long as you're rewatching, analyzing your videos, like I said in this video, you shouldn't have too many problems. Trust the process, guys. So, and one more thing, a mentor always told me that you have to lose in order to win. This not only applies in video games, but in real life as well. So let that sink in. Anyways, salute, guys.